In this video, I find a rusty old saw, add some paint to it, and try to turn it into a piece of art. What's up, you beautiful viewers? The other day, I went to an indoor flea market again, and I picked up this rusty saw and this painting, which has an awesome frame for 10 bucks. Today, I want to focus on just the saw, so the first thing I want to do is take this handle off and see if I can get some of the rust off of the saw. And the battery's dead. Okay, I got this bucket of water. I'm going to use CLR. The mix is 50% water, 50% this. Hopefully there's enough of this to fill the amount of water that I added already. If not, we'll just hope for the best. This was my first time ever using this product, and I don't know if it did a whole lot. I think if I had more of the CLR and less water, it may have been more effective, but it definitely did help with the cleaning process. Obviously, this thing was still covered in rust, so I decided to just use sandpaper to try to get as much of the rust off as possible, while also using a damp rag to try to remove the excess rust that I had scraped off. After repeating this process a number of times, it actually seemed like it was coming off and the saw was actually getting pretty clean. This was definitely a huge pain. I would not recommend this. If anything, I would use an electric sander, which I should have used. But yeah, after everything was removed, I used Windex to clean the handle and just run a little Windex over the saw itself, just to make sure this metal was super clean before I apply any paint to it. You can see I'm set up outside. I've got Rust-Oleum, the automotive primer. I'm just going to hit that on this side, let it dry, and then I can flip it, spray the other side, and while that's all drying, I can come up with some kind of idea to paint on it. All of the prep work seemed to be going well, and I took a break and then went back outside and noticed that there was a couple snowflakes falling onto the saw itself in the wet paint. And this was not good, so I had to find shelter to try to smooth this out. Under the shed here, I got all my stuff set up. This Enzo in the background, so I can create a nice little blend on top of this saw. At this point, I had a rough idea of what I was going to do. I kind of thought it'd be cool to do a Red Devil pinup, and I thought for background, it would be cool to have like a pink blend from light pink to dark pink at the top of the saw. Once that blend was done and the saw was drying, I could then photograph it, put it into my iPad, and start the drawing process. So this was the photo I used of the saw to do my drawing. Once this was photographed, I put it into my iPad Pro, opened up Procreate, and started drawing on top in a different layer. To do this sketch, I'm using the 6B sketching pencil. From there, I create a new layer and go under inking and use the technical pen to create a fine line drawing. Once the fine line drawing is done, I can print it out and make sure it's the correct size, put it on the saw, and with the graphite transfer paper underneath the image, I can trace it out with the pen and transfer my image onto the saw. If you'd like to see this done more in depth, you can feel free to check out my other acrylic painting videos where I go over that. And now it's time to start painting. Getting my new Stay Wet palette that I ordered off Amazon set up. I'm also using the Golden Fluid acrylics for this piece. The brushes are from Thrifted. And now I'm going to jump right in and start putting a base on this thing, because it's all about that base, And while I'm slapping that base, I'm also going to show you a recent product that just came in. What's up, guys? I'm so excited to open this package right here because Trap House Stickers had recently reached out and wanted to collab my characters with their stickers. So we're going to open this up and see how they came out. Oh man, these look so good. Okay, now that I've got these all sorted, I want to show you they have the regular vinyl die cut. So these are regular. But there's also this special effect. Can you see the shine on the eye, the tongue? And they have like they're kind of like embossed, so it's a little more 3D feel to them, which is really cool. And now I want to show you the woke stickers, because when we turn the lights off, check these out. Glow in the dark edition. So it only makes sense that with all these stickers, I got to make a new sticker pack. So I'm going to have two options. There's going to be the regular vinyl die cut stickers, and then the special edition is going to have the special effects stickers as well as the glow in the dark woke sticker. So it'll be available on my website, kbuart.com. If you're a company and you're looking to have some stickers made, be sure to visit traphousestickers.com. Okay, back to painting. So I wasn't really planning on doing a review on my Stay Wet palette, but I will say that it was really nice. I just think that I wet the sponge and the paper a little bit too much. You could see the white is now leaking into the purple on the right side of the screen. And I think having the spray paint on the saw as a base definitely helped everything adhere very smooth. But with the acrylics being too wet, I had to layer a lot more than usual, which meant that I had to use my hair dryer to just kind of dry every time I applied the paint and then layer on top, which also made for a nice glazing effect. All in all, I have nothing bad to say about the product. It did keep my paint wet. I had to go back into the painting the next day and the paints were still wet. So yeah, great product. Just think that next time I'm not going to wet the sponge and paper as much. And now I'm getting into some of the final details. I was really stoked on how this painting was going. I really enjoyed using the monochromatic palette of mostly just reds, a little bit of the purple and pink. And I wanted the eyes to stand out. So behind the iris itself for the white part, I chose to add yellow. Guys, I'm so stoked on how this came out. I think it's so out of control, so much so that I got to get a handle on it. So I'm going to prep this handle. I'm going to put primer on it. I'm going to use Montana Black's Universe to kind of match the darks in the hair, gloves, the boots, the outfit in general. So I'm going to do that now and then attach this, and it's finally complete. All right, my handle is all painted. The next step is to put a clear protective coat on the saw. So for that, I'm going to use a clear polyurethane spray. So let's do that now. And this is the part that I was most excited to see. I could not wait to get this handle back on the saw and see how it looked all put together. And now I'm going to show you the detail shots of the final product. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a like. I'm going to toss this up on my website. It'll be available at kbuart.com. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, be sure to do so because I still got to figure out what to do with this piece here. This will be the next video probably. I'm going to pop this out and use this frame. I've been on a Nintendo kind of 90s characters kick, so leave your favorite character in the comments or an idea for this. I'm thinking maybe something with Donkey Kong Country. I like the frame. I'm getting kind of like a almost jungle vibe, so I don't know. Let me know what you guys think I should put in there. And also, don't forget to grab yourself a sticker pack from my website as well. There's plenty of other merch available on there. That's at kbuart.com. I'll catch you guys on the next one. What?